In the search for MS804, Egypt's military spent 24 hours meticulously sweeping the part of the Mediterranean where it vanished from radars. They used Navy aircraft and a vessel. And eventually, they made the cruelest of discoveries earlier today. The news was confirmed by the Greek defence minister. A short while ago, he said, "We were briefed by Egyptian authorities of the discovery of a body part, of 2 seats and luggage in the area where the search was taking place, south of where the aircraft signal was lost." Egypt had been preparing for the very worst. But today was the day all hope was extinguished. As prayers were held at this Cairo mosque, we learnt more about the lives which were lost. Mohammed Saeed Shukair was the plane's pilot. He was in a good mood, say air traffic controllers, when they last spoke to him. His co-pilot was Mohammed Mamdou Assem. His family say he'd fulfilled his lifelong dream of being a pilot. The only British victim of the disaster was Richard Osman from Carmarthen in West Wales. The 40-year-old had become a father for the second time only 3 weeks ago.
Sadly, there was one British national, a tri-national in fact, British, Australian, Egyptian tri-national on board, Richard Osman, who must be feared dead on the basis of the information that we have at the moment. We've offered the Egyptian government any support that it requires.
MS804 lost contact 3 hours after leaving Paris, 10 miles into Egyptian airspace. Greek radar showed how it made 2 sharp turns and dropped more than 25,000 feet into the Mediterranean. Yesterday, debris found near the Greek island of Carpathos turned out not to be from the plane. Today's discovery was made around 190 miles north of Alexandria. There remains no indication whatsoever about why the flight came down. So at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, those questions and the anxieties about the lack of answers persist. In a departure hall, we filmed these tense moments on a mobile. When airport staff apparently found a suspect package, they had to make passengers urgently evacuate the area. We keep seeing parts of the complex being evacuated. This is understandably, though, a very nervous time for the people running this airport. But there are questions about whether Paris is ready for the Euro 2016 tournament, which start 3 weeks today. French Foreign Minister Jean-Marc Ayrault said France is protecting itself against the threat, and the country owes that protection to all the French people, to all visitors, for example, those coming to participate in Euro 2016. Official investigations into the tragedy have now been opened here in France and in Egypt, but the cause of what killed the 66 still eludes them.